I have with me on the broadcast Major Mohammed Ali Shah and also Ambassador Suresh Goyal. Let me also get in a word from Major Mohammed Ali Shah, who's with us on the broadcast as well. Major Shah, what is your assessment on what really needs to be the agenda for this two-day visit?
Most certainly, and this, in fact, we can coincidentally or whatever, it came after our Prime Minister expressed his condolence regarding the air crash in China, which killed all 132 passengers on board. And of course, when the Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi is coming straight after the OIC meeting in Pakistan, the Organization of Islamic Countries, and he would be proceeding to Nepal, to Kathmandu hereafter, which is also our dear friend. So certainly, if you put two and two together, of course, since he's just coming fresh from Pakistan, heading towards Nepal, because China had tried getting Nepal on their side just about a year plus back. So it would be about discussing the way both the troops are behaving at the line of actual control, the entire 3,488 kilometer stretch, which is under contention for many years. After the standoff in June in 2020, they have never, we have not really got down and sat to table with China formally, officially. Of course, there was meetings held on the sides. We did speak to China, of course, but this two-day visit is going to be about, of course, the Ukraine and Russia war. Of course, that also would be spoken about. I'm very sure of that. But moreover, we will focus upon our home affairs, both China and India, and there are 12,000 students, as you rightly put out, Devika, who are stuck in China right now, about their safety, their well-being, their welfare. But at the end of the day, see, we've had 15 round of talks of the core commander level at the Indo-China border, and all of them have resulted in a stalemate. Why? Because it has not been documented on a higher level. Core commanders are what? They are soldiers. They are army officers at the end of the day. And when you tell any army person to move behind, nobody is going to move behind. Both of them are right in their own way. I mean, though, yes, China is not right, but as per, if you see from the psychology of a soldier, they would not move behind, because those are the orders they have got from the government on top. So as a soldier, they would not move behind. We would not move behind, because rightly so. That is our territory. It's a perception now that the Chinese create and we create. So most certainly we will discuss about what I can foresee it as, about the line of actual control, about the Ukraine-Russian war, where Russia, of course, US has warned China. India will not really speak in such a harsh term, but India would really give out a hint or two, and I'm certain that, as to we would have our ears further on the ground about what happened in the OIC meeting there, what China is going to be discussing in Nepal. So, and also about the 12,000 students. So yes, I see it hopefully a very fruitful meeting that is going to happen in the next 2 days, Devika.
All right, we shift our focus to how China has now indirectly admitted to its militarization of islands in the South China Sea. Let me bring in a word from Major Mohammed Ali Shah as well. So thank you for waiting so patiently. What is your assessment, or what is it that the Quad can now do to present itself as an effective counter for China's strategy in this particular region?
Formed in the year 2007 earlier, and it was lying dormant for a very long time. Now the whole objective of Quad is not to have Chinese aggression further and to curb its aggression. So of course Japan, India, Australia, US, they are working in tandem. Now obviously since the Quad, we are all members of the Quad, so US is seeing India as an important partner as well. And of course they always keep a check and balance about what China's aggression is, and they keep on routine, they keep sending reconnaissance and they keep an eye on what China's activities are. And now when in the Spratarian group of islands, when China is trying to actually act funny over there slightly, and as you rightly said, they say something else, they are untrustworthy. So US had sent this US-P-8A Poseidon reconnaissance, which was led by Admiral John Aquinos. He was the commander of the Indo-Pacific region. And he saw videos of Chinese build-up of their structures and of their buildings, and China is trying to take claim of islands which actually do not belong to them, which they have been naming and renaming, and China has been doing that constantly with Japan as well. And those, of course, not much credibility, no recognition is given to them. But yet China, if their aggression is not controlled right now, they will go out of hands completely, as they are rightly saying that it is within their sovereignty, yes, to take decisions and to rename their island, which is under them. But you know, something which is, for example, Devika, something which is in my house. I have every right to decorate my house the way I want to. I cannot come into your house and say, no, that decoration piece should be there. So it's just as simple as that. Now, those checks and balances are being maintained on them, and I am glad those checks and balances are being maintained, and India is playing a very, very crucial part in that, Devika.
Right, absolutely. I thank both our guests for joining us this morning on a series of international developments that continue to take place.